I
So, but
really,
how old, around what year was that though that this took place? Because
I
I think the
think it
child,
was
how old is
about, I think it was about maybe 2008, 2011, because at the time before he got with her, he was with Ciara. So he left Ciara to be with her, to be with Daphne, which I couldn't understand because Marquis loved Ciara. His family adored Ciara, and he left Ciara to be with Daphne.
you said about 2008, 2009.
No, yeah, maybe him and Ciara probably maybe 2010. I'm not sure, but I know he was with the girl Daphne maybe like 2011, 2012, somewhere around that, somewhere around here. But he
And
definitely,
how old is Saya now?
I
Their son.
don't that I don't know. I would have to Google it. I don't know. I just know that him and I, he's a Virgo. I do know that. Like him and I, like days apart and birthday, but I don't know how old he is. I have no clue. I'm guessing maybe 10, 11, maybe. I don't know.
So if the Marquise is what, 29, 28? How old is Marquise?
28, 28.
So they're about, so basically it was from you to Sierra, then to the most
I mean,
recent.
he definitely had different holes in different area codes. Let's say if Marquis was with him, he had a different woman with him. But like that's not none of my business. But Ciara was like the his main girlfriend at the time, which Marquise like really, really liked him. Like he always had. And by the way, it's so crazy. Marquise always expressed how much he liked Ciara. But when he met Daphne, I never forget. He came. We were visiting New York, and his dad and Daphne was staying at his grandparents' house, and I was staying at my grandmother's house. So he took Marquise over to his grandparents' house. Whatever little visit or whatever. And Marquise came back, and he looked at me, and he said, "Mommy, she's not for my father." And I said, "Well, why don't you tell you that? Tell him that he's not. She's like, she's just. I said, well, what did she? Is she nice to you, or did she disrespect me? He's like, she didn't do anything to me. She said she's just not for my father, and that's what's so crazy. Like he didn't like her from the jump, but like I said, with adored Ciara, but didn't like her. I don't want to say he didn't like her. He just said that whatever he said, I don't know if it was like a discernment. He just said it. She just wasn't was that.